All right, hey Blab, that's how you guys doing? We're at Fort Desoto. Fort Desoto is at the most southern end of the peninsula of Tampa Bay. So it's on the Pinellas Park, St. Pete side, and it's $5 to get down here to Fort Desoto. I've never been here before. Long ago, one of the former Disney employees I used to work with came down to Fort Desoto. And that was a long time ago, and so finally when I heard that we had the chance to come down here and do a little mini weekend vacation, we traveled here, and now we're at Fort Desoto. So first of all, I want to go ahead and talk about the Dolfino full face snorkel mask, because one of the things that one of the comments was, you know, you did a great review, but your video was horrible. Okay, it's the first Blab Dad that I ever did, so I apologize for that. You make mistakes and you go along the way, so instead of having it be in the vertical position, straight up and down, for videos for YouTube, you've got to be at the horizontal position. So, my bad. So anyway, let's talk about the snorkel. So we've been using mainly this snorkel for the springs, and now we got the chance to use it at Fort Desoto over here. The water is not so clear, and guess what? The reason why, because we're near the shore, we got fine white sand that's in the water, churns it up, so it's silty, and we can only see what we can see through this, and it's a lot of sand that's being stirred up. Let me go ahead and show you Fort Desoto. Turn this around so you don't have to see this ugly thing. There we go. So we're on the Gulf side. We can't wait to have sunset here, Fort Desoto. Somewhere over here is the fort. I don't know too much about it, but this is a very, very long key, and we've got some items right over here we're going to show you. And we're towards the 6 o'clock hour. Beautiful time to come out. Oh boy, it was miserable this morning. So we're driving from Jacksonville all the way to Dunedin to get to Calidisi Island. And what do I see in the distance, the near distance? A huge storm. And then we pulled it up on radar. Guess what? It was from all the way from Newport Richey all the way down to Fort Myers. This huge sail just rolled in. Did it dump a bunch of rain? No, but it's not enjoyable to go to the beach while it's raining and you're wet. You're supposed to enjoy it with the sun's out, the waves are crashing, the breeze is blowing. So we went to our Airbnb in Pinellas Park, and then finally, after taking a short nap, drove all the way out here to Fort Desoto, and now I'm going to enjoy it. But let's get back to the review of this. This is my second review. So again, one of the things about the Dolfino full face snorkel mask is having the ability to breathe through this apparatus right here. So this is the breathing tube. Let me turn it around. So in the middle over there, you can see there's 3 chambers. There you go, good view of it. So the middle chamber is where you breathe in the air. The air gets caught into the receptacle chamber right over here. And as you breathe in, you get to breathe out. When you breathe out, it goes around the sides right here, which is very hard to see, but there is the ability to, and trying to hold this is very, very difficult, but there's a purge valve as well. So if you ever get water, you just have to breathe out and that water comes out of there. But so imagine the sides over here where the air you blow out comes off to the left side and to the right side and up these chambers right here. You can see these 2 chambers where you exhale. And as you exhale, it comes right up through here and on this side, and it comes up around the sides over here. Now, one of the other things that you've seen over here looks familiar, those of you who have GoPros or GoPro type cameras and I forgot mine. When you're traveling at 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you forget stuff. So you can hook up your GoPro right up here. And so it has the same visual as you do, and you can obviously adjust the GoPro to where it wants to point to as you put your head down. Now again, with these full-face snorkel masks, one of the things you can't do successfully is to go under the water. It's not meant to go under the water. It's meant to be on the surface of the water so you can breathe the air. Once you go under the water, well, guess what? It goes through this receptacle and it goes into the face mask, and now you got water in your face mask. Will you breathe the water? Depends on where your head is. If your head is flat, you should be able to blow air into the chamber, into the purge valve, and all the water comes out. Anyway, so I highly recommend these. During this time, they might be on sale, or maybe they're probably out because it's the end of summer, but we've got like 4 of these, and we love to go to the springs and search for things. So we did search for things today here at Fort Desoto. Let's go ahead and turn around and show you. My girls are excited to show us what they got, or what we all got. Here we go. So one of the first things that was caught was this spider crab, okay? So let me get the spider crab into the light. So Blab Dad Mom was able to look in the water and say, what is that creepy thing? And it was the spider crab. Now the reason why the spider crab is probably in this area, as you can see, the surface pounding pretty good, and there is a sandbar out there. So if you look right here, this is a sandbar, and then it dips, and then we're over here at the shore. There's no way that this spider crab is ever going to be able to swim back out there. But you can see right now, it is a very, very ugly looking thing. But it is it is God's creature, and right now it's pinching.
It looks cute.
But it's a different type of crab other than the blue crab. Okay, we're gonna put that thing in the water later, but let's observe the bottom of it. It's very, very spiny. I'm gonna pick it up. Here we go. Now you can see the underbelly of it. There it is right there. There's the underbelly. Now, how do I know this is a male? It has a, see the middle part right here? That middle part is skinny. If it was wider, it would probably be a female and have eggs in it. And it looks like, here's one side of the claw. This other claw got taken away for some reason. Okay, and this is a very, very small crab.
Those are good to eat.
Okay, you don't eat these, by the way.
Oh, I was thinking of another crab.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this one down, and then Blab Dad daughter number 2 is going to pick up what Blab Dad Mom found, and this is the famous conch. Look how beautiful it is. This was found out there, and as we were swimming around for about 20 minutes, we were unable to find any other. But look at the spiral. And again, as the conch grows, the shell grows. So this is very, very small compared to the larger ones that you might see. Now this is a live specimen. We're not keeping this, of course. We need to return it, but you can see the shell right here. This is its protective shell, that if any predator wants to bite into it, they won't get the soft animal which is inside, which is this black part right over here. Now you see this long tube? This long tube is where the head comes out, and it's hard to do this in focus. So this is where the tube, the head comes out right through here, and it sticks out and it feeds. And as it's feeding, this part moves where there is actually called a foot. So yes, the snail, conch shell snail, has a foot. It's a large foot that literally drags across the bottom and pulls itself along in a direction. Okay, once a predator or it gets flipped over, then you can see how it protects itself this way. So we're going to return it back into our small receptacle right over here. And now this one, I've never seen this alive, so we're going to pick it up But this is yet another slimy, beautiful shell. I've never seen one alive. But we got to be very careful with these ones. There are some snails out there that are poisonous. So I don't know what this one is, but you can see it's trying to come out. You can see the head and the feet are trying to move forward. There comes the possibly the eyes. It's hard to tell behind the camera over here without me looking at it. But let's look at the underside over here. There, that's the foot. Right now it's trying to reach. Oh, there are the eyes. Look, check it out. Beautiful, look at that. What a shot. Let me get a shot of that. Hold on a second. We have it reach, there are the eyes. Beautiful. We're gonna put this back in the water so it can live. But I've never seen a live specimen like that. That's gorgeous. I love these types of shells. It's one of my favorites to find here in Florida. Let's put that back. Okay. So of course, not only do you have the Dolfino full face mask, but the US Divers short fins, and I love using those. Now, before my daughter stepped on it, because she doesn't know any better, but I found used to be a full a sand dollar that I was supposed to dry out, but she stepped on it. So that sand dollar is now useless, unfortunately. So we're gonna throw that back in the water. And the same thing with this one. This one was full, a full sand dollar, and now that's broken too. But let's talk about these other shells. Look at these beautiful shells. I don't know what these are called, but these are large clams. And if you take the large clam and you put it together, normally they look like this, okay? And so on the inside is the meat. So these are some large clams that were found out there in the Gulf of Mexico over there at Fort Desoto. Okay. So if you like what you see here at Blood Dad, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and tell us, have you ever been to Fort Desoto and were able to come out here and it's less crowded? I love beaches that are less crowded, so you're able to have a good time. And especially, here's a hint. You either go early in the morning or you go towards the afternoon where it's less busy. Yes, less busy. Right now, less busy. So you can see, looking down that way, and now looking down this way, very, very less busy. Towards the southern end, or the east end of the island, you're able to see the Skyway, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge that goes from Tampa to Bradenton. So that's one of the things that hopefully I'll be able to take a picture and maybe talk about as we leave. But before we do that, our second video is going to be about this thing right out here going down later on, and that's the sunset. All right, guys, again, like, comment, subscribe, don't forget the notification bell, and share this information so you can come out to Fort Desoto. All right, see you at sunset.